Are we here? Oh my goodness. I hope we're good. I don't know what happened. All right. We should be good. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, oopsies.
Get award-winning YouTube TV and get the 6 accounts.
Oops. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most of my videos. All right, live chat. Perfect. Perfect. Let me type in hello. But these morning live streams are all about the cards. Oracle cards, tarot cards, true love reading cards. I am putting my email address in. I will highlight it at the top of the chat. If anybody is interested in a free card reading, now the free ones, I am booked out until October. But they're free. That's why they're booked out so far. So if you're interested, send me an email. If you want one sooner, you don't want to wait until October, my friends, of course you can get one sooner. There's ways to pay to get one sooner, a membership level. Certain ones offer readings. All right. Let's get this party started. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. If your day is already, depending on where you're at, what country you're in, maybe your day is over. Uh-oh, what did I do? So I mentioned that I am not a professional. I'm kind of having difficulties down here. So I'm recording up here, but so I can chat back and forth, I'm using my laptop. There we go. Let's get these cards shuffled. Don't forget, my friends, if you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in the family. And check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price. Offers the member something different. Subscribing is always free. That will never change. All right. Aha. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if there's something else that flipped in here. No. So hope you guys have something to drink. I have my coffee. This is my favorite crafting. This coffee cup, my favorite coffee cup. I don't know what the material is, what it's made of, but it like keeps my coffee hotter. So it seems. Maybe it's just in my head, but it really does seem that way. So it has like liquid lead on it. Yeah, anyway. Somebody out there in YouTube land has gotten the High Priestess card. This is a major arcana card. It's a positive card, and it represents change that you didn't realize was happening. And the High Priestess also represents that the future is yet unrevealed. And it's all about balance and judgment. Raymond, hello. Welcome, my friend. Happy Thursday to you, too. Life. Everything in life is about balance and judgment. Balance and justice. The black pillar and the white pillar. There's a little bit of light and darkness, and there's a little darkness and light. It all balances out. Raymond, let's put you on the list. You're first. You're first, actually, my friend. And we have the 5 of Wands. This card is a push and shove card. It's halfway through the 1 through 10. And down here you can see there's like play fighting going on. This is not real fighting. It's if it was real fighting, it would be a swords card. So this is like play fighting. Maybe it's competition, something like that. Raymond, absolutely. Go ahead and ask your question. So if it is competition, you will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is important. It is the most important thing to you. And you will do anything to be seen as successful. All right, Raymond. Well, we'll see what the cards have to say about that. I do have a dream book as well. And we have a 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles represents gains. And the 6 represents charity and recognition. So you may be being recognized for something you have done. And there may be a monetary reward. If so, make sure you pay off any debt you have. And if there's anything left over, don't forget about charity. And don't forget, charity is so much more than just money as well. So offer your time, volunteer. And if this doesn't resonate with you, pardon me, maybe you have been asked to put forth somebody else's name for recognition. Raymond, I'm going to go grab that dream book real quick. I'll be right back. These books were given to me by my daughter a long time ago. So we have nightmares and dreams. So let's see what they say. I don't use these very often. So it would probably be a visit, right? Let's see. We'll pull cards too, don't worry. Give me some grace. So there's nothing like that. Woman. If you are a woman, the dream woman usually depicts some facet of your personality or potential. To define this, use this technique of standing in the role. All right, so I don't think that is it. She will also, let's try female. If you have any suggestions, Raymond, toss it in the chat to see what we should look up for that dream. Aha, here it is. Seeing a female in dreams often represents the more feeling, intuitive part of yourself. If it is someone you know, she probably symbolizes your opinions and feelings about her, or what emotions she has led you to feel. It also says, see girl. Let's see. A girl usually represents your feelings. young sexuality or vulnerability, but it depends what age you are and what gender. If you know the girl, it most likely points to her most pronounced characteristics active in yourself. If you are a male, it can refer to feelings about a sister or your emotions. If you are a female, it can be depicting your sister, if you have one, or yourself at that age. Dreaming about a young woman with your man suggests that you are worried about how lovable you are, or you have suspicions about his fidelity. All right, so that. Here's a little dream fact, since we're in the dream book, and it's right here. It says newborn babies sleep around 16 hours a day and spend at least half of that dreaming. With premature babies, the percentage of dreaming sleep is even higher, around 75%. Similarly, unborn babies spend most of their time dreaming, and this gradually diminishes after birth. Huh. Well, how cool is that? Babies dream. Curious, what are they dreaming of? So yeah, I have a nightmare book too. I don't know if that helped at all, Raymond, but that was kind of cool that you brought up dreaming. Now let's see what the cards say. So, do you have a sister, Raymond? Hope, hello. Adding you to the list, my dear. How are you? One, two, three. I am doing good. Today's a good day. I mean, it's a little overcast. I mean, weather-wise, you know, it's still beautiful. I don't care. I don't care if it's raining, windy, sunny. It's still beautiful. Beautiful day. Raymond, are you planning a trip? Okay, so some people, I can't remember. I can't remember what the qualifications are, but it must be after a certain point you get a community tab, kind of like a home page on social media. So you can still make your posts and people can comment on it or like it. I don't know. I don't really remember the steps. It's been so long. But keep going. You will get there. You will get a community tab. All right, Raymond. I don't know if we lost Raymond. You're welcome, and congratulations. Your subscribers are just going up every day. Jimmy, hello, welcome. How are you today? Olivia, good morning. How are you, my dear? Raymond, you have the 8 of Cups. I've just added all of you to the list, so you know. 8 of Cups. This card represents that there's finally forward movement. Uh, but it represents that you may feel like you have been on a plateau and going nowhere recently. But there is finally forward movement. An 8 is closer to a 10, so you're almost there. And you can see that the person is finally made their mind up. They've made a choice and they are moving on. You have another 6. That was a 6, right? Oh no, that was an 8. That was still the correct one. But you have a 6 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. The 6 of Pentacles represents charity and recognition. I just had this one for somebody out there. So now you may be called forth for something. You may be being recognized for something you've done. Or maybe you're being asked to give somebody's name for recognition. Either way, if there's a monetary reward, this card is asking you to pay off any debt and then think about charity. Give to charity. And not only give money-wise, but donate your time as well. And you have the 2 of Cups. This Cups represents, it's an emotions card. It represents the summertime. And it also represents a relationship, a celebration. It's positive. It's yes. So it's love, friendship, passion, unity, union, affinity, concord, which is an agreement. The most important thing is this card represents that which nature has sanctified. Is it? I wonder if I am in all messages. We're good. It doesn't surprise me, Jimmy. Really, it doesn't surprise me. If we're going to have technical difficulties, it's going to happen while I'm doing a live. But we do have storms rolling in. We've gotten a lot of rain lately. Raymond, the cards show that there's going to be a celebration, and summertime, it's a good bet to say that it'll be in the summer. And it may be very soon. As in the month of July. Jimmy, I'm glad you still exist too, my friend. I was talking to Talk yesterday. Tammy, you guys know her as Talk, about Mercury in retrograde, and was it yesterday? Anyway, recently. And yeah. So a lot of people are probably going to go through some crazy feelings. That might be the only thing that you guys can see. But at least you know I'm here. And you can hear me. Okay. That was for Raymond. Hope, you are next. And Milky, hello. How are you? Hope, you can pick anything you want. I just am shuffling the tarot cards for you. But you can still choose whatever you want. Oh, thank you. I had to actually. Oh, my goodness gracious. I couldn't find what I usually use, so I had to choose something different. And I'm not sure if I like it. It has a whole lot of scent in it. And I'm not the type of person who, I don't want my smell to be overbearing. That sounds so terrible. Yeah. So you have your bar soap that has a scent. You have your shampoo that has a scent. And then you have your conditioner, which this one is like overpowering with scent. Crow's it is, my dear. And then you have your laundry soap. Not to mention people who wear body lotion or perfume. Yeah, no. I'm not too crazy on the overly scented stuff. I might just be old-fashioned. Said no grandma ever. But truthfully, I've walked past people, or I've had people walk past me, and it sets my allergies off, and it's just too overpowering. I've been outdoors and can literally smell people coming before they even get to me. It's like, whoo, yep, don't know what you're washing your clothes with, but that's strong smelling. No, I don't. I used to when I was younger. But, no. When, the strangest thing, when my mom passed away, I got this streak of white in my hair. And, from that point on, it has just steadily been getting grayer and grayer. And when my daughter passed away, yep, my hair is dark brown. And, yeah, it would probably happen overnight. But then again, I do a lot of swimming in the pool and a lot of motorcycle riding too. So the sun really attacks my hair. You're right, Jimmy. You're right. Oh, here comes the wind. The good stuff is expensive. You're right. I mean, I don't mind having like a lingering scent, but that's like, you put a little bit on the back of your neck, or some people are like, you put it on your ankles. So something super, super light and not overpowering, especially in the summertime. But as far as like a fruity smell, I love the smell of grapefruit. I love grapefruit too. All right, let's get this party going. Oh, yeah? Is that the scent? Flowers and cherry? I will have to look that up. My grandson Gabriel wears, he's a soccer player. Ronaldi? Oh my gosh. I don't know. He's like a super famous. Oh, so Hope knows what it is too. Oh, I'm going to so look it up. Where can I find it? Hope, you have the King of Cups? It's a dignity card. And it says to maintain your composure and to set a good example. Be the person that you would want supporting you. So, there may be people who are looking up to you. You might be somebody's role model. So set a good example, my friend. And being a digital creator, you probably have a lot more people looking up to you than you think. A 9 of Pentacles. Again, this represents gains, not just monetary. I don't know. I have no clue. I've never heard of it. The only lush I've ever heard of is lush trees and grass. See, and I know we know that's not it. This card represents that there's plenty in all things, though. Plenty. There may be a price to pay for some of these things. Just remember, there's no thrill without risk. Take a chance. Take a chance. You have the Star card. This is a major arcana. This is one of the best cards to receive. The Star card represents hope, light, visions. Prosperity will come from what you do best. At this point in time, right now, you may feel inspired. You may feel strong connection to maybe the healing. Maybe you feel closer to your spirituality. Again, this is a positive card. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This card represents infinite opportunities. Where is that Pentacles? This card represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth. I keep hitting this one because this is your GAINZ card, a 9. And this is just affirming that. Where'd my ace go? This card also represents perfect contentment, hope. So you see on the card that a helping hand is being held out. This card says that if somebody offers you a helping hand, accept it. It just very well may be what helps you obtain all these infinite opportunities and the material opportunities and your place of wealth and contentment. If somebody offers, yes, take that risk. Take that risk. Don't worry about it. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Are we in Cups? The Knight of Cups. Here. Okay. So knights always have a quest. And this quest, hope, is for you to fulfill your desires and what you're passionate about. You have very good tarot cards today. You have an Ace of Cups representing the start of something new. 2 aces representing the start of something new, the beginning. A seed of an idea, anything like that. This card represents celebration. It's a yes, it's a positive. With this card, you are going to discover your, renew your capacity to feel. And it also can represent the birth of a child. Most importantly, it's a celebration card. You see how the cup is overflowing? That's life for you right now, my dear. And don't forget, set a good example. Now let's read this card. Oh, we have the survival card. This card calls your attention to how you feel about a certain situation. Are you hunkered down, waiting for the threat to be over? Or are you moving, doing your best to find a path out? When you are in survival mode, your possibilities are limited by a creative mind. It's thinking only on how to get through a difficult situation. It is in this space you're not thinking about your future opportunities. The decisions you make are done to simply release any immediate pain. And because of this, we risk accepting a quick fix, and that limits your growth. Underline, that limits your growth. Okay, I have to catch up on the chat. Coffee break. Oh, it's a soap store. I've never heard of one. No, I don't think so. Olivia's like, yes, we do. Thank you. Fact checker. Olivia is now the fact checker. Let's give her a wrench. Whether you want it or not, my dear, you're now officially the fact checker. All right. So the biggest how do we go from Lush to McDonald's? Gotcha. Just keep reading, Granny. Just keep reading. Huh. Okay. Wow. Well, that is interesting information, Jimmy. Very interesting. Oh my gosh, talk. Were your ears ringing? I was talking about you. In a good way. And welcome. Let's get her on the list. All right. Oh, I wrote talk. Okay, so we now have, Jimmy, it is your turn. What were we talking? I can't remember what I was talking about, but I did mention your name. And because of that, you may get a notification from YouTube saying you were mentioned during the live. I've noticed that happens a lot. I love it. It's so cool. And you guys who, like mention me or tag me, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. BB, good morning and welcome. Welcome. Jimmy, I know. I'm like, what were we talking about? It wasn't soursop. Perfect. So you guys, I had these out this morning, if you weren't here when I had them out. Raymond had a dream, and we looked it up in the dream book. These books are from my daughter. She gave me years ago, long time ago. And I don't bring them out often enough, but I love them. So, yeah. So just so you guys know, I have a dream and a nightmare book to add to our already grown, oops, I missed a card, to add to the list. You missed something important. What was that, Jimmy? Yes. So Raymond was first on the list this morning, and he was talking about a dream he had last night. Mobile Moore, hello, welcome. And I was like, well, Raymond, I happen to have a dream book and a nightmare book that my daughter gave me. So we checked out, oh, there you go. We checked out the images from his dream in the books. I love them. Like I said, I don't use them enough. So here's the dreams. It has a real pretty gold edging. And the nightmares. And they're purple. She knew me. She knew her mother well. Jimmy, you have the forgiveness card. I absolutely will, Jimmy. I will. Forgiveness. He's like, what? Oh, no. He's like, oh, no. We ain't got time for that yet. Just kidding. When you forgive yourself and others, you create more space for light and love to flow in. You are now mobile more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The quickest and simplest way to reconnect with your greater sense of personal worth is let more love into your life. Oh my goodness. That totally went wrong. That went south so fast. The quickest and simplest way to reconnect with your greater sense of personal worth and let more love into your life is to forgive yourself completely. You don't even have to know what you're forgiving yourself for. The angels understand that feeling guilty about a whole array of things has been an ongoing part of our lives. And now they say it's time to let go. The strange thing about guilt is that you carry it without realizing it. It's often about trivial and long forgotten events. As you repeat the mantra below, and I will show it to you, the vibration of these beautiful words will flow through you. Forgiveness is synonymous with love, acceptance, nurturing, and spiritual maturity, because in reality, none of these energies are separate from another. They all work together. The uplifting vibration gently and gradually dissolves all the guilt and self-blame you might have stored in your physical cells, your chakras, and your energy field or aura. Letting go of these energies is a relief. And as this darkness disappears, it makes space for light and love to flow in. So the more you use the mantra, the lighter and brighter you will feel, literally. Most people think forgiveness is about forgiving someone else, but start with self-forgiveness. You quickly feel more lovable and find it much easier to accept others and forgive willingly when you need to. This creates space in your life for more joy and deeper personal connections. So the forgiveness mantra, my friends, is I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. I am forgiven. It's that simple. And it's very nice. It is very nice. Has nice, deep meaning. As long as I don't stumble over my feet, Jimmy, we're good. Talk says she will be right back. All right. Olivia is next. This, you guys, this dress is let me think, how old is my grandson? 16, 14, 13. He's going to be 13 this year. So this thing is like 13, 14 years old. Yes, Jimmy put a very nice up in the chat. He talks about it. I know. I love sundresses, dresses, period. Especially in the summertime. We do so much swimming that it's easier just to throw a sundress on over top of your bathing clothes. Oh no. So these are for Olivia. Oh, goodness gracious. This one. One more. Yeah, I can see Hope's messages too. BB, I have a list. I get so distracted. I apologize, you guys. Please give me some grace. I'm not a professional. I have a list. So when I get to your name, you can ask a question and you can choose whichever deck you want. I have one tarot deck out here, 5 oracle decks, and a true love reading deck. Plus I have the dream books and nightmare, if there's something you would like to talk about there as well. Olivia, you have the Hanged Man card. This card represents that it's a neutral energy card. It's not a negative energy card. People freak out and think it is. This card represents, it's a patience card. Waiting and delays. It also represents that you have put yourself in this situation. It doesn't mean it's a neutral card. So it could be you've put yourself in a good situation, as in maybe you chose a career path and you know, you're doing schooling or whatever it is. You put yourself there. It was a choice you made. Or you made a bad choice. Either way, that's what makes it neutral. The important thing is, this card, these things that are delaying you, because that's what it said, patience, waiting, delays. These can be fun things that delay you for good reason. So don't forget that. Rishu, hello, welcome, my friend. How are you this evening? And did you say it was rainy season for you guys? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I'm the worst grandma in the world. I don't even know what your weather is. Olivia, you also have a 6 of Swords. Are you planning to move? This card represents new horizons in swords represent arguing, fighting, discontent, and here you can see the troubled waters. In the boat, that's why I ask if you have a move planned. Everything's packed up into the boat and moving on to calmer, untroubled waters. Now some people are like, but I don't have a relation. I'm not in a relationship with somebody. This doesn't necessarily mean you are or you will be. This could literally be like the Uber driver or the person just driving the boat. What do you call those people? Yeah, them. So it doesn't mean that there's another person in your life. So yes, moving on, new horizons, calmer waters. And you have the Devil card. This card represents, it says stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and do it. moving on from troubled waters to calm waters. Don't be afraid. Just do it. This card, so it represents something that is predestined, but not for anything evil. So because it's the devil, people are like, oh, it's bad, it's evil. No. No. And you can see, yes, the person is shackled, but their hands aren't. So again, stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. You can do it. So the crown is top fans crown. It's something new YouTube has rolled out, and I think it's super cool. So Olivia, you're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. So is there a move planned? Do you know? Are you moving? Rishu, I love the little crown, and it lets people know who the top fan is. I think they go, I don't know how high the number goes. You are my friend. You are king right now. King Rishu has a nice ring. Just please don't ask us to bow down when we bring you drinks, okay? Nothing like this. Milky, my friend, if you're still here, you're next. Yeah, YouTube they're doing a great job on adding all these little fun things like gifts. I think they have gifts now. And the little emoji, the stickers. I think it's adorable. For Olivia, tell Sheila I said hello. There we go. Are you talking about Olivia's reading? I know. She's not telling me whether there's a plan on moving on or not. She's like, I don't know. It's like king of the mountain. Or queen. My coffee cup is almost empty. There's the rain. So yeah, these are for Milky. I have your cards. The first card you have is a Major Arcana. It's a Wheel of Fortune card. It represents surprise change. Also, it's good old destiny and fulfilling it. So sometimes we have a way of getting off track from our destiny. You're like, the horror. My coffee, I know. Amaritha, hello. How are you? Yes, yes, yes. Let me put you on the list. I know, and I'll go through these cards real quick. I did say king of the mountain. We're kind of on a little bit of a mountain. So, oh my gosh, speaking of, So we went, squirrel. So my husband had family that came up over the weekend. He hasn't seen since he was a young boy, young man. Um, so Sunday for breakfast before they went home, we went to the Chautauqua Lake Fishermen's Club. It's a private club, but Sunday mornings they have public breakfast. And while we were there, I have videos and tips and reviews on the Fishermen's Club. My uncle is the vice president. I make sure I, put that in there. So anyway, we're sitting there eating breakfast, and behind us you can hear other people talking. In our town, at some point in time, I don't know what year, what century, but apparently they had a ski resort here in Westfield. But because they had it on the wrong side of the mountain, I'm going to presume my side, it was a flop and it didn't work. And that they said that if they would have just positioned it on the other side, like the Mayville side, they would have done great. So, anybody who is from the area, talk. Have you heard that before? I was so surprised. So, here we are, good old destiny and fulfilling it. So I mentioned sometimes we get off our path, our destiny. And then this surprise change happens. Spirit has a way of pulling you back when you get too far and putting you back on the road that you were supposed to be on. So you may be going through a surprise change. And my friend, this card says to seize all opportunities that are coming your way. Grow. Take risks if need be. And don't forget, embrace good and bad luck the same. Be grateful. Embrace good and bad luck the same. We always learn something even from the bad luck. I don't know how to ski. Pardon me. I have cross-country skied multiple times. Oh my gosh, I need coffee. Coffee? I don't have a butler or a maid. My assistant is holding the couch down. You have the Seven of Swords. Swords represents, like I mentioned before, arguing, fighting, discontent. This card is a warning card. It represents trespassing, stealing of ideas. Milky, this is super important. This card says be careful of sharing delicate information. The people you're talking to may be sharing it with other people. So be careful on being too trusting. That comes home, school, work. Any ideas that you have, they may pass off as their own. You don't want that to happen. You have been warned, my friend. You have a Six of Pentacles. Pentacles represents gains. More than just monetary, material, harvest, spiritual, everything, all of it. This card is charity and recognition. Again, this has come up a couple times today. A few, actually. So you may be being called, you may be being recognized for something good you have done. You may receive a monetary award. This card says make sure you pay off any debt. And if you have anything left over, don't forget about charity. And again, charity is more than just money as well. So, yes, donate any extra that you have, but donate your time as well. Volunteer. Here is the Eight of Swords. Again, this is a fighting and an arguing and a discontent card. But this card, suit, swords, that's what it represents. This card says you are restricting yourself. Says stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. And these obstacles that you're creating, you may encounter feelings of embarrassment or frustration from this mental creation of failure or disappointment. But again, stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. Now, on the flip side, because you can't always just give the good news card, this card can warn that there may be bad news coming. Now, remember, bad news can be anything to like, it's going to cost you more money to fix a vehicle or anything. But you've been warned. And don't forget, you've got another warning card as well. Careful on who you trust. Keep your ideas to yourself. And then only after is it safe to share. Let me catch up on the chat. Oh, Rishu, you live in the mountains? How cool is that? Whoa. That's pretty high up there. Big Cleo, hello, welcome. Oh, no, you don't have to donate. You don't have to donate. It's free. Card readings are free. Let me put Big Cleo on the list and go fill my coffee up. Coffee cup up. Up cup. Now, I have a huge list. Donations get you to the top of the list. But no, it's not required. I'll be right back. Well, that's a weird noise. That's a very weird noise. Okay, coffee, I'm set. You guys. Talk is next. Big Cleo, there is no set price, no nothing. It's whatever you want. I'm just happy that you are here, my friend. Thank you, Rishu. You are awesome and you are so correct. You are so correct. All right. Tammy's turn. Tammy's turn. You guys, my son, Christopher, gave me his old computer. Let me tell you what, I feel like I just time warped to the future. That thing is so stinking fast. What took days only takes seconds. I'm like, what? And it's so cool because it has all these lights and yeah, you can change the light mode and I can even make it rainbow, which I did for a couple of days. But I figured Larry probably wasn't too fond of the rainbow 3:30 in the morning flashing in his eyes. So now it's purple. Maybe fuchsia. Who knows? All right. This is for Tammy. Wow, it is raining. My pool toys are going to be in the... pool toys. My pool floaties are going to be in the backyard pretty soon. And then if it rains anymore, they're going to be down at the other coffee club place. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will absolutely put you next, Big Cleo. And I truly appreciate that. You are awesome. Oh my gosh, Rishu, I know. I've encountered that a couple of times. I'm gonna like this, and I'm going to give it a heart, and I wonder if I can pin it. Can I pin it? I can't pin it. Tammy, you have a ton of cards. Thank you, Big Cleo. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even count them. Wow, Tammy has 10 cards. All right. Tammy's first card is a 10 of Wands. 10s represent the completion of a cycle. So congratulations, Tammy. Congratulations. And also, I know my pool floaties. I just left them in there because the grandkids come and play, and it's like, I might as well just leave them in there. But the water's getting closer and closer to the top of the pool. So this 10 of Wands represents, Tammy, it represents that you have shouldered too much, and it's time to pass some of it on. That's a good cup of coffee. So you can see how they're all going the same direction. None are on the ground or facing a different direction. They're all bundled, super easy to carry. You've done a good job you've organized well. It's time to pass some of your responsibilities on. And because of passing some of these on, my friend, you are going to reap fortune, great gains, and success. My friend, you don't have to do it all. You don't have to do it yourself. The next card you have is the Hanged Man card, which we just had for somebody else. And again, it's a neutral energy card because it represents that you have made the decision and put yourself where you're at, whether it's a good choice or a bad choice. The most important thing about this card is that while it represents patience and waiting and delays, but this card wants you to know that the waiting and the delays or the obstacles, now these can be fun things that delay you for a good reason. And you have a 5 of Wands. This card represents, it's a push and shove card. It's play fighting on the card. If it was real fighting, we would have swords. So this is like play, game, a competition, friendly game, a competition. But if competition is the name of the game, Tammy, you will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing, and you will do anything to be seen as the victor or successful. And you have a lot of wands, my friend. You have a 2 of Wands. This is a hopes and wishes card. And it also represents something happening fast. Something positive happening fast, quite possibly in days. Some of the suits represents months, weeks, and years. Wands is days. 2s are organizing cards. So my friend, it's time to organize. Organize. You have a Page of Wands, and the page has a message. And the message is that you will be successful. It's just going to take longer. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, and be proud. Now, taking longer, an example, again, is if somebody chooses a career where you have to go to college for so many years before you can earn a degree. You will be successful. It's just going to take longer. And you have a 7 of Cups. This card, it represents inspiration and imagination. You see how all cups are overflowing? Sevens are also reorganizers. So in order to have all your cups full and still overflowing, it is time to reorganize. So super important. Organize. Organize, organize, organize. You have a Two of Swords. This card represents that you are your own worst enemy. And again, that you need to organize. Stop stepping on your own toes. Stop overthinking things. When you come to a decision, don't rethink it. You have the King of Wands. So whatever is approaching, it's approaching fast. This card says take action. Again, fast. Express your reason to be. You have the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles representing gains. But this card, the Four, represents selfishness, but for a reason. We all know that person who's greedy and selfish just because they're born that way. They're that way. But this card is you're being selfish for a reason. No, I can't lend you $20 because I have to go to the doctor. I need it for my gas tank. Something like that. Just an example. You have the King of Pentacles, another one that represents gains. It says there are opportunities out there, talk. You just have to be practical about it. Super curious about this upcoming, approaching all these wands. I can't wait to talk to you, see what is going on, my friend. So now we have Big Cleo. I know we have an awesome group of people in the chat, Rishu, from all over. So New York, I'll start it off. How's that? So Big Cleo, I apologize. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we have the tarot cards. You can choose any deck you want. I have 5 oracle decks. The Crow deck, which is my favorite. We have the Enchanted Map Oracle, which is a subscriber favorite. We have Mermaid Oracle. So we have Earth, Water, Air, and here's the other ones. I have 2 Earth decks, Earth Wisdom and Earth Magic. Absolutely, I will totally choose for you. And if that's not enough, I have True Love reading cards as well. So we will stick with the tarot. But again, you can choose. If you want an oracle afterwards, you can totally choose. Yes, good point, Hope. Do you have a question? That's right. I did read it. I apologize. I read that. So I'm going to take this opportunity to mention if anybody who, first-time viewers, if you would like a free in-depth card reading, that's 10 or more cards, I have my email highlighted at the top of the chat. Yeah, they're free. If you send me an email, I would be happy to give you a free reading. But because these are free, I am booked out into October. But it'll get you on the list. So with that, Big Cleo, let's shuffle these cards for you. I think we may pull a love card afterwards, too. Oops, that was a dud. So Canada has a huge bike rally. We're thinking about riding our motorcycles over. Not even just for a bike rally, but I would just love to ride my motorcycles over into Canada and see Canada's beautiful country. All right, Jimmy, absolutely. All right, so Big Cleo, the very first question is, does this person have romantic feelings? You have a yes. Cups represent yes. You have a 9 of Cups. It represents abundance and being pleased with yourself. Cups are also an emotions suit. It's a positive, it's a yes. So, abundance, being pleased with yourself. Do you surround yourself with your achievements? Like, have you won awards, trophies? And if so, do you display them? It says that you love to entertain, be the life and soul of the party. And this card says that you can have all you desire. The only thing you have to do is wish and vision a better life. You're like, well, not really. Okay, so do you make things? Are you crafty and display them? You have a 3 of Pentacles. This card is an apprenticeship card or a cooperation card. So, where the 8 is a journeyman's card, where the person is like already been there, done that, learned. This one is the beginning, the start. So, if you have put out applications and you're looking for a job, this is a sure sign that you will get a job. And again, on the flip side, it could be a cooperation card. So if it's about the person you're asking questions about, it's a cooperation card. You have the 10 of Cups. This card is one of the best cards you can receive in a reading. There's a small handful of cards that everybody wants, no matter what. This card is a domestic bliss card. It says enjoy and appreciate because you deserve this. So you see all 10 cups. This is everything positive. Again, domestic bliss. You can't get any happier than this. You have a 2 of Wands. 2s represents hopes, wishes, and it's also an organizing card. and it's closer to a 1 than a 10. 1 being the start of something new, 10 being the completion. The 2 represents it's time to organize. And that may mean little rescheduling your time, but that just there some organizing is called for. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles as well. Again, a GAINZ card. And it is charity and recognition. So again, you may be recognized for something good you've done. And there may be a monetary gain involved. And if so, don't forget to pay off any debt. And if you have any extra, donate. Give to charity. And also, donate your time. Volunteer down at the local youth group or the local food shelter. Or somebody may be asking you to give somebody else's name for recognition. It is a yes. You can ask another question. You absolutely can. So don't forget to share with others. And before we move on to BB, you can go ahead and ask your next question. Oh, okay. That one might be a little more difficult. But we'll see what the cards have to say. So, is it exclusive? All right, Big Cleo, let's see. So, you have the 10 of Cups. It's a yes card. Is he interested in you romantically? It's a yes card. And then you have the 2 of Cups. This is a balance and dedication card. Balance and dedication. So this is also a good time to throw out there that if somebody is interested in you romantically exclusively, that's the way relationships should be. But don't forget that people can be friends. Males can be friends with women. So this person can have a lot of female friends, but not be interested in them romantically. And is he just interested in me? Gave the yes. Cards say yes, but like the cards say, if he may be a likable person and have a whole lot of female friends, but it doesn't mean he's romantically inclined towards them. Right, and you got the 10 of Cups, which is a yes card. Correct. Now remember, energies change, and I'm just reading the cards how they fall. I forgot. I apologize. BB, before we get on to you, I had mentioned pull a true love card for Big Cleo. Oh my gosh, and these cards are huge. Ah. Now, again, Cleo, don't forget, I know I just mentioned it, but energies change. Anything can happen. When you walk out of the house and you turn around and you come back in because you forgot something, you just changed the energies. When you come up with, when you make a decision and you change your mind, you just totally changed all the energies. So energies change all the time. I just want you to know that. The first card you have, Big Cleo, is the Divine Feminine. And this card says the Divine Feminine is the fundamental form of abundance. You've drawn this card because your heart and intuition are calling out to you, urging you to trust your feminine energy more and more. Take a few minutes to complete the energy on the exercise on the next page, and take the steps to acknowledge this power within you. If you send me an email, I will send you the exercise on the next page. You have the Rainbow Reviver card. I love this card in this deck. Feeling good from the inside out is important, no matter what is happening in your personal life. This card is yours today because your angels and spirit guides would like you to use this simple technique whenever you need a cosmic hug. They suggest that you put a picture of a rainbow in your mobile phone, in your computer, or in your wallet to remind you of this technique, because life gets busy and it's easy to forget that help is at hand. So drink in the soothing, healing, and uplifting energy of the rainbow as often as you like. You cannot overdo it. So first, this Rainbow Reviver, you can give it to yourself anytime. Only takes a couple of minutes. First, take a nice deep breath. Exhale fully and get present in your mind, in your body, and the moment. Then imagine a rainbow with its 7 rich, luminous colors. You picture the rainbow flowing toward you, streaming into your crown chakra on top of your head, filling you up until it overflows, allowing it to wash over the surface of you as well. Then affirm to yourself, this rainbow is cleansing and uplifting and energizing. I feel peaceful, positive, and happy. I had a rainbow put on my arm just for that specific reason. And you have the love card. Whoops. L's the other direction. Close your eyes and feel the pure, raw energy of this creative life force. You've drawn this card because the angels and guides would like you to think about what love really is for you. It is very important for you to make time to contemplate love and how you can create more of it in your life. Close your eyes and get into the feeling of love, the pure, raw energy of this creative force. It may seem a little abstract at first, but allow yourself to feel its presence and merge with its vibration. You will begin to realize something amazing. Love is not confined to human relationships or interactions between living beings. It is the fundamental force that animates and guides the entire universe. Love is the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the earth we walk upon. I think you have you talked to this person? Does this person know your feelings? That is the first step, number one. Is talking to this person about how you feel. BB, you are next. I apologize. So maybe you should just invite the person to do something. Yeah. And in cases like this, discernment is good. So maybe just ask the person out. And see how it goes, how the date goes. 1, 2. Absolutely, Tammy, no problem. All right, BB. The first card you have is the Hermit card. Oopsies. It's a major arcana card. You said you've been putting in a lot of applications. This card says take the time to be alone. Look within and find your purpose in life. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. These applications you've been putting in, are they what you really want to do? Or is it just a place you come upon and you're like, oh, I'll just put one in there? Some people see the Hermit card as a negative card, but I don't see it negative. I think that being alone, some people need to learn how to be alone and to like themselves. So again, I see this as a positive card. And again, I'm curious about whether the applications you put in were places you really wanted to work and could form a career at, or is it just a stopping point? We have the Justice card, another major arcana. This is a positive card, but it says you need to step back and be objective, especially when making decisions. No knee-jerk reactions to solving any problems. So again, it is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. You have the 5 of Swords. This is a stop being defensive card. So let me try to explain this properly. So stop being defensive. An example. Say you go somewhere and then you have somebody ask you, where were you? What'd you do? How many, you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. So stop being defensive. What I want to ask you about your applications is sometimes we can have too much experience, we can be overqualified. As a tip, an experience tip, is sometimes we can put too much information on the application, and they think the person is overqualified. So that's another thing to think about. And have you gone back and inquired about your applications? Let's see if I have any dates. So I have fall for dates, which makes two. You have two cards that represent fall. The sword represents the autumn season, and the justice card represents September through October. So fall time, autumn time. But the Hermit card is a yes card about your job. But it might not come as quickly as you hope. Yeah, and think about that overqualified thing too. Sometimes we offer more information in hopes that it will help us, when sometimes it doesn't. I've been there, done that. But yeah, and I would go back and check on your applications. If you can send an email. Mobile More is next. Oh my gosh. I'm being a little slow today. So we have Mobile More, Rishu, and Amritha. Next. So Big Cleo, if you want those pictures of those pages, send me an email. All right, Mobile More. BB, good vibes. Good vibes for your job applications. You got this. All right, let's see what the cards have for you. The first card you have is Four of Pentacles. Now remember, Pentacles is gains. More than just money. This card represents selfishness, though. But for a reason. Now, the example I gave earlier was somebody saying, I can't give you that $20 because I have to put it in my gas tank to go to the doctors, or to take my child to the doctors. That is being selfish for a reason. You have the Seven of Cups. This card represents inspiration and imagination. You see how all cups are overflowing? That's how it is for you right now. Inspiration, imagination, and in order to keep all your cups full and overflowing, your coffers filled, sevens are reorganizing cards. So it might be time to reorganize your schedule, reorganize something to keep everything flowing and full. You have the World card. This is a successful completion card, but it will be slow. So you know the world rotates slowly. That's why the successful completion is on this card, because it'll be slow. But it is also sometimes my writing is so small. Perspirate. Slow but successful completion. Mobile more. An example I used before was maybe somebody chose a career path and it takes a few years before you can receive your degree. Successful but slow. Or maybe you're an apprentice and it's going to be years before you're a journeyman. But it will be successful. And here's one of my favorite cards in the deck, an Eight of Wands. This card represents exciting news on the horizon and moving projects forward. And all of this is going to be fast. You see how they're flying through the air? Fast. Hope. Speed toward the end promises assured felicity, which means assured happiness or well-being. So enjoy the time, because it's going to be successful. So congratulations. I was like, what is she writing? Tammy is very fluent with the cards as well, if you guys haven't figured that out. And don't forget, Tammy has her own channel as well. Talk. Rishu, my friend, it is your turn. At least we know Rishu is not being washed away in the rain because he lives on a mountain. Inspiration. That is the that is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so you may feel very inspired right now and innovative, my friend. Yep, you are on the right path. Perspiration. All right, Rishu. One, two. Woo! All right. 3 and 4. And sweaty. Sweaty or sweetie? Rishu, the first card you have is the Nine of Swords. It represents grieving. Audio Bliss. Hello, welcome, my friend. So this card represents grieving. It can, and it also represents a resting phase. It can represent death, a miscarriage, despair, failure. Again, it is a resting phase. Everybody goes through this when we grieve. There are literally 9 steps to these grieving. On the blanket, again, I said this is a resting phase. You are meant to be here. You are meant to go through this. Every single zodiac sign is on here. Everybody goes through this. This is not something that you are doing alone. Again, it's a resting phase. 9 is almost a 10, and 10 being the completion of it. Nobody can rush you. Everybody grieves differently. And again, you have to go through every single one of these steps. We all do. You can't go through 1 through 4 and then skip to 9. Many people wished we could, but we don't. Take the time and grieve. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a follow your heart and intuition card. Look within and see where you can be more loving and caring. Tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion and don't turn your back on those who need your support. This card represents that you really cannot go wrong. We have the Five of Swords. This card represents stop being defensive. You don't have to defend yourself all the time. I just went through this. Fell for somebody else. Other people see it differently, but you are your own person, and you don't have to tell anybody anything. You don't have to constantly be defending yourself in the things you do. You have was that a 5? It was. 5s are halfway between the 1 through 10 in their calling cards. And these calling cards, these 5s, are for you to put boundaries in place for you. And remember, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. You have the 5 of Cups. This card represents loss. And with this loss, you may encounter feelings of shame or guilt. My friend, don't feel that way. This card can represent that something has been taken, but something still remains. So you could see 3 are laying down and 2 are standing up. 3 have been taken, but 2 still remain. It can represent a bitter marriage or maybe frustration in the marriage. And this card could also represent an inheritance, maybe from a father or a male figure in the family. If that's the case, my friend, you should not feel shame or guilt over this loss. Don't feel that way. The next one is Amritha. Audio Bliss. I will put you on the list, and I will do the best I can. It's just Amritha and you left on the list. But Tammy talks so much that sometimes it's so hard to get through the list. I'm just kidding, Tammy. Yesterday I blamed it on Hope. I talk a lot. And I end the live stream a few minutes before noon. And that is like 12 minutes less. But I'm going to do the best I can, my friend. Damn. She's like, what? Oh, my goodness. Amritha has 5 cards. The first card is the 7 of Swords. Yeah. I agree with that. The 7 of Swords. This is a warning card. So it can represent trespass, or the stealing of ideas. Again, Amritha, this is a warning card. So the warning is to be careful sharing delicate information. You want to make sure your communications are not being shared with a third party. Aw, my assistant is dreaming and woofing in her sleep. Also, be careful being too trusting. Again, work, home, school, as your ideas may be passed off as their own. Amrita, you have been warned. Burn a little sage and let it out. I agree. I like to burn bay. We have the Two of Pentacles for you, Amrita. This is a balance and dedication. Closer to a 1 than a 10. It's an organizing card. So in order to balance everything in life and be dedicated to yourself in your goal and the cycle you are on, it's going to take balance, dedication, and a little bit of organizing. Twos are organizers. We have a Three of Swords. Swords represents fighting, arguing, discontent. This represents a petty conflict, and that grudges need to be dropped. This card says somebody needs to step back and act as a mediator, or it's just going to get worse. This card can represent removal, absence, delay, rupture, dispersion. Somebody needs to step back. You have the World card, which represents it will be successful, a successful completion, but it will take time. But my friend, it will be successful, and you are going to love this. This represents that which nature has sanctified. A union, a relationship, a celebration, love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord, all of it. I feel like you're probably in this, you may already be in this relationship. Let me know if that's true. If so, enjoy it. You deserve it. It's positive, and again, nature has sanctified it. And now we have, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry. Audio, but a love. Hello and welcome. So audio bliss, let's see what we get for you. I'll do the best I can to hurry up and get this completed. One more good shuffle for audio bliss. Oh. 1, 2, 3. The first card you have is the Eight of Pentacles. Audio bliss. The Eight of Pentacles represents that you have been working on something for a long time or studying. It represents, it's a journeyman's card, and working hard or studying hard. This card says keep going on this path or your training. It's been a long, hard road with lots of time and money spent. The skills you have acquired will serve you well. You have a good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. You have the Hermit card, a major arcana. This card says take the time. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. Take the time to look within. Find your purpose. And you have a Six of Wands. This card represents that things are good at the moment. You have achieved success. Just be careful of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing those heady heights of success. So don't forget to be grateful for everything. When you're grateful for everything, the universe sends you more. And I have a couple of moments, and we will do But a Love. And then I'm going to end our live stream, but I'll be back tomorrow. 10 a.m. my time. I'm in New York. Audio bliss. I think your love life let's see what we get for you. One quick card for your love life. You have a King of Cups. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. It represents summer. And it's an emotions card. Okay, Tammy, I will call you after. Thank you for hanging out and being here. So this is a yes card. It represents summer, and it's an emotion card. It's also a dignity card. It says to maintain your composure and set a good example. There may be people watching you, and I say that in a good way. Like you may be like their role model. They may be looking up to you, and you don't even know it. All right, Bud of Love. Well, one more good shuffle. Oops. One more. There we go. Plenty of time for this. 3 cards. 1. And don't forget, if you want an in-depth free card reading, send me an email. 2. I'd be happy to do a card for you. Card reading. Sorry, I apologize. Getting a little distracted. The first card you have, Bud of Love, is the 4 of Swords. This card represents rest and examination. Because a new life awaits. So take the time, rest, relax, because a new life awaits. We have the 5 of Pentacles. This card represents that you are halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this feeling to strive to set off on that hard road of ambition. It's a push and shove card. Sometimes we just need a little push, and that's what this card is. A little push to get you on the road to moving. You have the Hierophant, which is a major arcana. It's a positive card, and this card says to seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So you literally know this person. You know this person doesn't lie. They don't sugarcoat things. And if you ask them something, they're going to steer you in the right direction. Again, they're not going to lie to you. They've been there, done that, and they probably got a t-shirt for it. Or at least a little paper stamped by a judge. Again, you can go to this person and talk to them. They're not going to lie to you. They're going to steer you in the right direction. And most importantly, they're not going to talk about your discussions behind your back. So with that, my friends, I'm going to end this live stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for 113 minutes. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. New York time. We're on daylight savings time. I hope you have the best day ever. Don't forget, if you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Most importantly, again, I hope you have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.